So today I had planned a completely different video. The reason why that was postponed is because we just got some more information on the update that we're going to be receiving this Friday. And it's pretty crazy, man. So yes, everyone, we are back on My Restaurant. And well, just a couple of minutes ago, David as well as Lucas, which are the programming developers for My Restaurant, they both went ahead and sent out some really interesting tweets. We're going to kind of go in order by the way that they were released so you can really understand just how hyped up every single time one of these tweets would go out, everyone in my Discord was. Like, we were just all losing our mind. So this first one that you're taking a look at right now on the screen is a princess castle or a queen castle, just a castle in general. And this was the very first tweet that was sent out by David with absolutely no context. There is no writing to this, just the image. Now, I'll be honest, at first I was a little confused. I was like, well, this looks nothing like My Restaurant. So I don't know if David was going through one of those phases where he was like the last 2 years where he just says, hey, I'm working on this, and then we never hear about it again. And then something told me, I was like, well, maybe this is just like the new route that they're going to take with themes. Who knows? Maybe it's going to actually be somewhat of an instance where you go in and then your entire restaurant loads up to kind of make the whole entire game less laggy. But then I noticed all the trees in the background and the rocks, and I was like, yeah, dude, this is just not My Restaurant. But if I go ahead and zoom in on the far left side, it's really tiny, but you can see that there is a small restaurant over there on the side. This in itself was like, wait a minute, are we gonna see an entirely new map for My Restaurant? And is the castle really a theme? Because if you look on the bottom right hand side of that picture, it seems like the castle kind of continues on that side. On top of that, the restaurant on the left side is in the grass and the castle is on like some type of concrete. Anyways, moving on from that, I want to say like 5 or 10 minutes later, David goes ahead, sends out another tweet. This one was even crazier than the first one because it's something that especially the endgame players have been talking about and needing for a very long time. This image that you're looking at in the background right now is something so simple. Well, it's not really so simple because we're not really developers, so we don't know how complicated this was, but such a simple image speaks literally 1,000 words. Yes, we will now have the ability to turn off animations as well as render customers. This is going to make a huge difference in performance, and it's going to make it actually possible for some of us to go ahead and AFK farm. And yes, to my mobile players, this one is for you guys. So at this point, everybody in my Discord absolutely losing their mind. I mean, we're all talking about the castle, just how pink it is, how, that's going to be if it is a theme. Then we start talking about the settings, how cool the settings are going to be. And even if the castle is whatever, not a big deal because we're going to finally be able to get some good performance in the game. But then the next thing happens. A few minutes after that image was posted by David, I went ahead and said, I'm going to make a video on all of this, but I'm going to hold off for at least 1 more hour because if I remember anything from the Chef Cat, first David sends out a tweet and then Lucas sends out a tweet. Sure enough, just about an hour later, Lucas sends out this tweet that I am showing you in the background right now. Now, instantly in some of your minds, it's probably going to click and you're going to be like, yo, new map for My Restaurant. Some of you are just going to be like, I don't get it. That doesn't look anything like My Restaurant. It looks like we are finally going to be getting a completely different map for My Restaurant, which is absolutely insane to think. So let's go ahead and kind of take a couple of steps back here and we're going to really process everything that's going on. So for starters, right now, we are in obviously the traditional My Restaurant map. Been like this since the game was released. There's always been something interesting going on in the center here. Obviously, the middle has changed over time. Once upon a time, there was the global market right over here in front of the shop. The shop was completely different. In the center, there used to be a gazebo and kind of like a little tiny section where the Halloween as well as the Christmas events would take place. And currently, as of last update, there is an observatory for you to be able to go ahead and summon yourself an alien customer. But one thing that hasn't changed is the entire circular format. If I was in a public server right now, there would be a restaurant right here, there would be another one right here, another one over there, another one over there, and it would just make a complete circle around the entire map. With the brand new map, it looks like that is no longer going to be the case, assuming the castle is a theme. On top of that, the entire map will no longer be surrounded by water. Instead, it will now be by some ginormous boulders or canyons, whatever it is that you want to call it. So with all of that being said, are you understanding why this is insane? I mean, guys, if you've been with the game for the last 2 years, you'll know that all we ever receive is brand new furniture. That is literally all we get. The fact that we're going to be getting an entirely new map is actually insane. Not even for Halloween and for Christmas did this happen. The most we got was the occasional pumpkin spread around and like the grass was turned white. That is literally all we would get for seasonal stuff. And now we're getting an entirely brand new map. Doesn't even look the same. Do I honestly believe that the leaks are over for the week? Absolutely not. It is only today is I think Tuesday. As we get closer to Friday, we're gonna have a lot more leaks. We're gonna have a lot more information, and hopefully we get a comment or two regarding the global market. Will it be gone? Will we see it return? We don't know because there is no official word. But with that being said, if you want to find out and you want to keep up with it, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're going to be covering every single My Restaurant leak here, every single update, as well as all the hot and trending layouts that are out there. So keep sending them to me. I am testing them, but for the love of God, please, some of my layout creators out there, stop using Christmas trees and coffee makers until the global market is back, please. I'm excited to see the comments. Let me know what you guys think about all of this. Drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it. That's going to do it for this video. Like always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.